welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Portland as the Trailblazers go up against the Sacramento Kings. Looking at the Kings, 2 games into the season series against this team, they're tied at a game apiece, looking to grab the edge tonight. As we wind down the regular season, Shaq, the best teams now battling for home court advantage in the playoffs.
Playing that extra game at home can make the difference in the postseason, especially when the teams are evenly matched.
Every team's a little tired right now and a little injured, and you got to push through it. We'll see who has the endurance to finish the top.
And now let's send it down to a guy with all kinds of endurance. Kevin Harlan, tip-off approaches.
And the Kings preparing for this road contest as they get off the bus. And the game arrivals sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. And coming to you today from Portland, Oregon, on the banks of the beautiful Willamette River. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. DA, it's all yours.
De'Aaron Fox talked about his mentality on the court. You put the ball in his hands, he says, I'm going to take over the game. It doesn't have to be scoring, just always attacking. Always. Got to be a dog. Don't back down from anyone. Kevin, I know you're a dog. Back to you.
A little intimidation factor, DA. Thanks. As we approach the playoffs, let's now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. You look at Portland. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run. And, of course, Sacramento, right now, quite a ways down below.
Yeah, you know, for the Kings, this has been a season I'm sure they'd like to forget. And luckily, they'll be able to do that soon enough.
They have their work cut out in the offseason. The status quo isn't going to cut it. There has to be an overhaul.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Barnes and Bagley the duo with the forward. And it's Len in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for the Trailblazers, at the 2 and the 3, McCollum and Little. Whiteside is out there with Nurkic. And it's Lillard in at the 1. Now Fox. Another year of record-breaking offense. Why is it, Chris, that great offense so often beats great defense?
Because defense is not about stopping you. It's about making you take the option that the defense wants. And so if we make a guy that doesn't shoot jumpers very well, if we stop all the penetration and make him shoot a jumper and he knocks it down, you just got to shake his hand. Sometimes it's great D, better offense. And we know this is a scoring league. And, you know, you can play the best defense in the world and have your hand up and, matter of fact, smack him in the face. But Curry, Harden, LeBron, they're still going to knock that shot down.
Smack him in the face, you said.
Oh, I've tried that. I've done that before, and it doesn't work with the great ones. No. Just tap them on the forehead while they're shooting a jump shot and look the other way. They'll still knock it down.
So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Hield outside. Barnes with it. Down low and stolen by Whiteside. And they're moving it up. Nurkic in the post, covered by Barnes. They get the rebound, and Nurkic gets it to go.
And good luck trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. I mean, using his brute strength well on the offensive boards.
Here's Bagley, and there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Lillard against Fox. Shoots from 12. It's good on the putback.
Playing with such physicality on the offensive glass. I mean, Nurkic's awesome at slamming misses in.
Outside, Fox. Pass to Bagley. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. Over Little. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Bagley.
Still his go-to shot. Give Barnes any room to get comfortable from there. He's going to score.
Cullen passes to Whiteside. Here's Lillard. Rejected by Len. On the wing, Heel. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Hill is so quick on the drive, blasting through the defense, easily getting all the way to the cup.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. McCollum dishes to Lillard. Little kicks to Lillard. And it's Fox with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally. A really smart opening quarter for them at the offensive end, moving, finding good shots. They're 4 for 5 from the field.
It's McCollum on the wing, overhealed. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Lillard. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against Phoenix. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him, mostly miss.
And finished off by Bagley.
Overall good ball handler for a big man. Bagley got to the rim but didn't stop there.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And then it starts to become a mental block. You start to think, oh man, I can't miss the next one.
And here we can check out the story on Marvin Bagley. Since the break, he's been simply stellar. 10th in field goal percentage, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense.
This guy's just a gamer. McCollum, I mean, he really embraces taking on the defense and finding a way to finish.
Lillard against Fox. Here's Bagley. And it's off from 3-point range. Trailblazers trail by 3. And the call will be against Alex Len. That is his first foul of the game. Healed against McCollum. Overhealed.
And it's important that Hill improves on his defense because I like watching him so focused on the other end of the floor.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And last season, a rare 5-by-5 game achieved by Yusuf Nurkic. 24 points, 23 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 steals, Greg, and 5 blocks in a game against the Kings.
And how about the only player ever to log a 20, 25, and 5 game? The Bosnian Beast making a name for himself.
And the first one drops.
Well, the best season of his career, Kevin. But then Yusuf Nurkic suffered that gruesome leg injury. It was a huge loss for the Blazers and a long road to recovery for Nurkic.
Parker's checked in for the Kings. And both free throws good for Nurkic. And the Blazers were looking for that third star. Chris Nurkic was starting to look like he might fit the bill.
But Kevin, let's think about it. You could argue that he was one of the top 5 centers in the league last season. He just turned 25, so hopefully he's still on the upslope of his career.
Now Little. Harrison Barnes missing on the 3. Little can't hit. And now Sacramento on the break. Parker's running. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
It's all about effort for Parker. I mean, when he works hard in transition, he's rewarded for it.
Here is Lillard. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Here's McCollum. Bagley with the block. They retain possession. And the Kings with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Healed the pass to Barnes. Now here's Little. 14 points from him the last game against Phoenix. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Here's Nurkic. 6 points for him. Here's Whiteside. In the corner, it's Little. They grab their own miss, and the jam by Whiteside.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Now here's Heald. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. Parker, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, one thing the Kings have on their roster are very active bigs.
Yeah, guys like Bagley, Giles, and so on. I mean, they all move great, GA. I mean, these guys help the Kings to thrive in transition. They got quick, big men that can also start the break by bringing it up themselves.
And the first one at the line is good.
And the Blazers, one of the best offenses in the league. I mean, their guards can make most any shot. And they've got some glass eaters to chase down any misses.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And the Blazers rely on their guards in McCollum and Lillard to generate, Chris, a lot of their offense.
You're sometimes right, Kevin, and it can even be to a fault at times. I mean, they need more offense from their front court. Guys who can pound the ball inside and generate some easy offense around the rim.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
The drive by Barnes.
Oh, I like the opportunistic energy from Barnes right there, really putting the defense in a challenging situation.
The 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina, Harrison Barnes won a title in Golden State. Signs the big contract with Dallas, but yet to achieve the stardom that many predicted back in high school.
And he knocks down the first one.
Now, the professionalism that Barnes brings to the floor is invaluable. I mean, he's someone that comes in and wants to contribute in any way he can.
Hood's checked in for Damian Lillard. And a change for Sacramento. Bogdanovich is checked in. Barnes hits them both. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. It's a 5-point game. It was a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
And the last time these two met, They were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Well, that's just something to keep an eye on. I mean, when their reserves are operating at a high level, so tough to beat.
And here's Barnes for three. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to Nurkic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
Oh, he's a real menace. Nurkic is 7'1". He's difficult to guard without fouling.
And what just drops your jaw, Chris, with Fox is just how quick he gets up and down the floor.
Yeah, he's an absolute bullet once he gets out in transition. A good amount of his points come from just beating everyone else down the floor when he pushes the tempo.
That free throw, no good. We're talking about number 1 options at the offensive end. There's a mentality, right, that you got to have as the teams go to score, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Let's look at Harden. Right, he can go 0 for 7, and then he expects to go 27 for 27. How about Curry? Have you ever seen Thompson when they said, oh, my God, Klay Thompson is off. Last game, he only had 11 points. Well, when that happens, you can bet your last dollar that the next game, he's going to make every shot. And so what it is, again, a short memory. Whether you make a lot, so what? I'm going to do that again tonight. And if you missed a lot the previous night, so what? That wasn't this night. Let's get it right now.
And Portland has possession. Marvin Bagley missing his last shot. And here's a look at some numbers for Bagley.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
Free throw good. Nurkic.
Still young with loads of upside. Nurkic is comfortable playing the enforcer. I mean, you can tell he wants to keep improving.
And both free throws good for Nurkic.
Hey, Chris, there's a lot to like for this Kings franchise right now. Fans have got to be excited about their future.
Yeah, and credit my man Vlade in the front office for rebuilding. They got lots of great young talent, and they've kept their picks. The team should be a big factor in the West in the coming years. Passes like that help develop team chemistry. Bogdanovich, I love the display of unselfishness.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Here's Simons. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Suns in Phoenix. And Nurkic gets it to go.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside, Joseph. Pass to Parker. Outside, Bagley. 6 to shoot. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The pass to Nurkic. Bagley against Hood. Lays it up off the glass.
Mixing it up a little bit. I like seeing Hood try to score from these areas.
Kings leading now by 4. Now Joseph. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Parker. Lets it go with a 3. That one, no good. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Here's Simons, defended by Bagley, and it's Simons missing. Here's Bogdanovich. He gets that one. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket tonight.
Refusing to be tied down, Bogdanovich is fantastic at adjusting his body and shot when he gets hit.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Here's Simons, and finished off by Nurkic.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Now, here's Joseph. Outside Bogdanovich. Bielitsa against Ariza. From 10 feet out, the shot will not fall. And the Trailblazers going the other way.
And it's easy to see why a team would want Ariza on their roster. Makes the right decisions, mentors young players, and is well respected throughout the league.
First one falls for him. And even though Chris, he isn't the athletic dynamo he once was, the length of Ariza is always a factor.
Yeah, I mean, for years now, Ariza has been a nuisance for opposing scorers with his reach. And Kevin, you know he's great at contesting shots, and he's good for at least 1 or 2 takeaways a game.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Collins is checked in. Ariza hits them both. Players have different ways of leading. Some guys, Chris, are loud and fiery. Others let their play do all the talking. What was your approach?
Well, Kevin, it depended on what situation I was in. When I was in Sacramento, I could be the quiet, fiery guy that led through my actions because Vlade was more of a vocal guy, and we had a really good spirited team, so I didn't need to do much besides what we did in practice. In my younger days, when you want to win, you want to get out there, and maybe everyone doesn't have the sense of urgency that you do. You're a little bit more vocal, but I've always believed that the best leaders, no matter how well they communicate or anything else, the best leaders lead by example. And if you're telling everyone what to do and you're not doing it, usually it falls on deaf ears. So go out there and do it by example first, and everybody will follow.
Good advice. And it's Ariza with the ball for the Trailblazers. They trail by 1. Here's Simons. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Outside Hood, the 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Bogdanovich, a slasher who drives with force. I mean, he's good at making defenders nervous when he penetrates.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
Yeah, the Blazers boasting one of the game's elite backcourts in Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum. I mean, other than the Splash Brothers, these two have the most points in three-pointers of any duo over the last handful of seasons.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
You know, an all-around threat with a promising future. I mean, Bogdanovich has the tools and the drive. He could be a solid player in this league for many years.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Now, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Kings have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
That's good from Bagley.
Yeah, well, not many players were sought after as much as Bagley when he was coming out of high school. I mean, just about every big-time college had him on their radar.
That one is no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard. Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And here's Bogdanovich for three, and the three ball is good. Bogdanovich has got a couple of threes now in the first with the Kings. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Kings lead by 7. From Portland, we're back in a moment. Great team play, so key to winning. Damian Lillard broke down the keys.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think it's one thing to say, let's be consistent, let's play hard, let's do all of these things. And I think as competitors, as professional athletes, we're going to play hard. You're going to be competitive because we're competitors. We don't make it to this level for no reason. But I think at this level, you also have egos.
Knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching for the Kings, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Setting the pace early, GA. I like this aggressive mind state. I love this approach so far.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. They've got Kent Bazemore, Bogdanovich out there with Nemanja Bjelica. Then it's Corey Joseph, and it's Len in at the center filling out the middle. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit. Probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much. Joseph with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Bogdanovich. A three ball. The shot comes out, and it's Portland the other way.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Joseph. Outside Bogdanovich. No good, unable to end this run.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Oh, the awareness on display. Hood just isn't a good scorer. He's also skilled at getting it to his open teammates.
Timeout is called, first of the game for Sacramento. And we've seen stars, Chris, get suspended in the playoffs for having 7 technical fouls. Should we modify that rule at all, do you think?
I think it can be tweaked if everyone agrees on it. But for me personally, I don't think that we've had enough superstar players get suspended with that rule to say let's change the number. We definitely want superstar players to play in the playoffs, to play for their fans. but we also want to keep the integrity of the game. And if technicals means I get to yell at the referee more, well, then maybe I just have to have more discipline on my end and say, wait a minute, I can't do this because it's going to hurt the team. So I'm not sure about that yet.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Lets it go from 14. Len grabs the board. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Hield finds Fox. To the middle, here's Barnes. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Hield on the double team. Cullen passes to Ariza. Shoots over Bazemore and stolen by Bazemore. And it's Hield off the drive.
Hill is an excellent shooter. He's fantastic at going into contact. He likes getting to the line.
And though Chris, he's known mostly for his shooting, Buddy Hield has been improving in other areas as well.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about ball handling, playmaking. I mean, they're notably better from early in his career. He's a solid rebounder who is definitely not a weak link on the defensive side as well.
Free throw drops for Hield.
And really, for a long time, the specter hanging over Buddy Hield was he's the player who was traded for DeMarcus Cousins. Hard billing to live up to, but he has made some giant leaps with his development.
Little, he's checked in for Portland. Both free throws good from Hield.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
And here's McCollum for 3. Tries again. Rejected by Len. The drive by Barnes. And it's Barnes smacking it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
And Hield has slowly but surely turned himself into one of the elite shooters in the NBA.
And guys, to be as locked in as he is from deep with his height and release is deadly. He's the kind of player who gets better as his teammates get better around him, and he is just now finding his stride. Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
And here's a look at some numbers for Harrison Barnes. How the second half of the season has shaped up for him. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
Now here's McCollum. He's coming off a 19-point game against Phoenix. Passes it to Little. 4 on the clock. Will it go? Gets the three-pointer to fall. Little's got his first 3 points of the game. Kings leading now by 6. Fox looking it over. Kicks to Bazemore. The pass to Barnes. Over Collins. No good off the back of the rim.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that one's a stunner.
Little can't hit. Sacramento's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Fox with it. He's picked up by Whiteside. Here's Bazemore. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds now in the game. McCollum kicks to Whiteside. Len with the block. And here is Barnes. He's got 13.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Little can't hit.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Healed the pass to Fox. McCollum against Len. Here's Healed. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. Looking to end his cold spell, and it's good on the way in. Lillard's got 5 now.
Now, what more can you say about Lillard's gritty demeanor on the court? I guess contact doesn't bother him.
Fox kicks to Healed. Now here's Bazemore. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's McCollum. Rebound by the Kings. Len's got his 5th rebound in this one. Lets it go from 11. Barnes can't get it to go. Trailblazers trail by 6. Lillard outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. 8 points for Damian Lillard.
You better play up on Lillard at all times, especially when the pass is coming his way. You got to know he's ready to shoot once he catches it.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And you talk about shot makers. C.J. McCollum, one of the best in the game. From mid-range, you could argue he's the best, flat out.
Norkic checked in for Zach Collins. Parker's checked in for Sacramento. Kings leading now by 3. Now Heal. 8 points for him. From 8. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. And you look at the shot chart for McCollum. He's a threat grade from everywhere.
Able to hit off the bounce, pulling up. At his height, he's got to be creative, making space for his shot.
Here's McCollum. Jabari Parker making his last shot. Floats one, and it's finished off inside by McCollum.
Well, McCollum has a beautiful floating J. Has a good sense of when to go for it.
Fox passes to Len. Takes it from 10. Kept alive. And the dunk by Len.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
And Kevin, this is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. Gotta love it.
And here are the Trailblazers now, after the Kings pick up 2. Lillard against Teal. Lillard, the pass to Whiteside. 5 on the clock. And here's McCollum for 3. And another 3 for Portland.
A lethal shooter from downtown. McCollum, he enjoys opportunities to pull the trigger.
Pass to Len. Back to Fox. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Portland's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. The Kings leading. Parker passes to Len, and the dunk by Len.
This is the attitude Parker plays with. Someone who's very willing to give it up to his open guys.
Here's Lillard. He's got 8. Pass to Norkic. To the paint. Feeds it to McCollum. Back to Norkic. In the corner, it's Little. Overhealed. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Here's a look at what's coming up now for the Sacramento Kings. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry. and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Wednesday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And for that matchup against the Nets, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
This is why Fox's teammates love him. I mean, when they're open, he makes sure to get it to them.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Right side, high post. And Parker with the block. Now here's Barnes. He's guarded closely. Passes it to Fox. Trying to find Len. Gets it to him. It's good. And it's an 8-point Kings lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Lillard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, you think about a franchise player, it's hard to find a better example than Damian Lillard. His play, his presence, Kevin, he's one of the most important players in Blazers franchise history.
The first one falls. As you were talking about the presence of Lillard. Very cool and always composed.
Oh, Kevin, I love Damian Lillard. I mean, he's from Oakland. He has that town toughness. He's got that dog in him. I mean, he speaks softly and carries a big stick.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Hezonja, he's checked in for Whiteside. Riza comes in for Little. Rodney Hood subbed in for C.J. McCollum.
A rapper off the court, number 0 from the town, an elite point guard. He has plenty of personality. He's a fun guy to be around.
Now, here's Fox. 26 points for him last game against Philadelphia.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Lillard is capable of getting up to slam it home. You better keep him out of the paint.
Sacramento leading by 6. Outside, Fox. To the inside, here's Bogdanovich. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 6th assist on the night. .144 left in the first half of the game. Hood, the pass to Nurkic. Hood kicks to Lillard. Ariza against Bielitsa. Shot clock at 6. Ariza with it. He's got 5. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Ball's knocked loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hood.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Bogdanovich. Putting up about 10 points a night, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or 2 every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
Simons, he's checked in for Damian Lillard. The Elite misses. Trailblazers trail by 8. Here's Hezonja. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. We've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Nurkic.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
That's good from Hazanya.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Joseph, he's checked in for Sacramento. Both good from the line that time.
And the pick and roll tandem of Damian Lillard and Jusuf Nurkic, one of the most unstoppable in our league.
Yeah, Nurkic as a role man, not only a scorer, but also a capable passer too. He had the second most assists on the team last season. He and Lillard have mastered the nuances of the pick and roll game.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Here's Simons, guarded by Fox. Outside Hood. Shoots. Another shot. Nurkic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jabari Parker.
280 pounds. I mean, Nurkic, he's a handful to deal with at times. I mean, you better foul him.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
And how good has he been at the line?
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Nurkic. Here's Fox. 6 points for him. 17 seconds left in the first half. Outside, Joseph. Here's Bagley. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
With the multifaceted offensive skill set, Bagley's more than comfortable in the mid-range.
From deep three-point range, and so it's Sacramento in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Harrison's shots definitely falling in the first half. How did you guys get it going?
Just us playing off each other, trying to get to the basket, trying to work it around. When it's balanced scoring like we have tonight, everyone tries to, feed off each other.
Strength in numbers, right? Thanks, Harrison. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Harrison Barnes led the way in the first half. He had 13 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Shaq, how did you think the Kings were playing?
Well, Kenny knows about this. I used to do this to his team all the time. Take advantage of you down low. Mismatch. Barbecue chicken alert. Make good entry passes. That led to some good looks. Obviously, a lot of points. When you control the paint, Ernie, you control the game. I was the master of controlling my paint. Shakilakis.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Portland.
Well, I think they could be way more physical than they have been in the first half. Their defense gave up way too many easy looks, and that kind of defense will turn to a loss any night.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. One guy who's been getting it done is Jusuf Nurkic.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Whiteside is out there with Little, and it's Nurkic in at the center. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. Kings leading now by 8. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
They came out the locker room refreshed. I mean, they've been the stronger team since halftime, no doubt.
Lillard dishes to Little, doubled by Fox. Lillard against Fox. And here's Little. Puts up a 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Little's got 6 points. Here's Fox. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And then Bagley slams it in.
Superb focus from Bagley right there. He's a pro at taking on challenging defenses and finding a way to score.
Well, some ups and downs for Marvin Bagley in that rookie campaign with the Kings, but you could see the flashes of potential and the tremendous work ethic when he was out on that floor.
And with Bagley, the mobility he showed for his size is really what impresses you.
And that blend of size and speed is why many feel like he could play across the entire front line. Wasn't in the Rookie of the Year race, but in a few years, he could be right there with the best of the best from that 2018 class.
Little passes to Nurkic. Lillard surveying the D. Bagley with the block.
They need that kind of defensive impact from Bagley. I mean, he's using his size and length to force opponents to be aware of him at that end of the floor.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And there's the pass to Barnes. Bagley trying to free himself up. Trailblazers trail by 8. Here's McCollum. A rebound by Hield.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
Barnes outside. Hield against McCollum. And Whiteside sends it back. Looking to get back on track here. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 9.
Love the game of McCollum. Not just great at dribbling the ball, but terrific at pulling up on the defense.
Lillard against Fox. Here's Hield and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Little. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, let's take a look at Nasir Little. More power and athleticism at this point than skill, wouldn't you say?
I mean, no doubt. As an amateur, he could rely on the physical gifts to dominate. But in the NBA, you have to be able to shoot and handle with confidence. I think Little will get there because he has a tremendous work ethic.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Nurkic with the steal. McCollum left side over Barnes. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Lillard. McCollum's got 4 points now in the quarter. Kings have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Now here's Fox. 6 points for him. Outside Bagley. Over in the corner, Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. The wide open look here for Fox. Knocks down the 3 ball. Fox has got 9 points.
This is the next step for Fox. I mean, he's sharpening his outside shot. He's becoming a major threat from there.
Down low, McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. Kings leading now by 3. Healed outside. Here's Barnes. Here's Len. Second chance shot. Good on the bucket. 8 points for him.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. Pass to Little. And the call will be against Alex Len. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And Portland making a change here. Collins is checked in. Dishes it to Lillard. And Nurkic has it in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Alex Len picks one up.
And it's a challenge trying to contain Nurkic on the drive. I mean, you can't fault the defense for whacking him.
He's been punishing them at the line in this one, going 7 of 8. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Nurkic.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Fox against Lillard. Healed outside. Back to Fox. The tray. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Oh, no doubt that Buddy Hield can shoot with the best of, but it's encouraging watching him share the wealth as well.
Now Lillard. He's got 12. Pass to Little. 14 feet away, and that one drops for him. Little's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Greg, this game has come to life. They're out there battling now. We didn't see this in the first half.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Trailblazers trail by 6. McCollum outside. Overhealed. And Portland again with the bucket.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Outside, Fox. Lobbed up there for Barnes. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Possessing the ability to shoulder an offense. I mean, for Barnes, it's about getting into a rhythm early and staying assertive.
The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. Taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. Took him no time at all on that one. 16 points for Marvin Bagley.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Passes to McCollum. To the middle. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Yeah, Kevin, great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. I mean, a good teammate who likes hitting his open guys.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Oh, man, a star at a mid-major. Shout out to all the mid-major colleges. Lehigh University, C.J. McCollum wasn't that blue-chip prospect, but he sure worked his way to the top.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Kazanya, he's checked in for Collins. Risa comes in for Little. Rodney Hood's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Then for the Kings, Jabari Parker's checked in for Alex Land. Bielitsa comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Buddy Hield. Four-year player at Lehigh, McCollum earned his degree in journalism.
Yeah, he had to beg his parents to switch from a business major, but now he's putting his degree to use. He already interviewed the commissioner. Man, keep playing. He's trying to come for my job, Kevin. When his playing days are done, though, I'm sure he'll be looking to try to take my job and yours and continue on that path.
Sacramento leading by 6. Fox kicks to Parker. Back to Fox. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Bagley finds Bogdanovic. From outside, off the mark. The Trailblazers shooting 43% from the floor. Lasagna, the pass to Ariza. And another 3 for Portland.
Ariza just totally broke down the defense, exploiting any space they gave him off that pass.
Here's Fox. 12 points for him. Inside, wide open. In deep. Bielitsa drops it in. And the Kings lead by 5. Here's Simons. Outside Hood. Six on the shot clock. And again, it's Portland converted.
Smart offensive player, Hood, reading the defense and taking what they gave him there.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. They've led by as much as 10.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
Free throw good, Fox.
And guys, I've heard that Fox honed a lot of his basketball skills by playing NBA 2K. What up, Fox? Well, check it out. He learned the art of the pick and roll off ball screens, and he says that he's just about unbeatable at that game, too. Hey, Fox, I got you, baby. We can play anytime you want to.
Sacramento leading by 4. Parker left side. The pass to Bielitsa. Bagley with the ball. The putback.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Portland's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Pass to Nurkic. The dish to Hood. A second chance effort. Misses the layup.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
And it's Simons missing.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easier than that.
Bagley trying to free himself up. Bogdanovich, no luck. Trailblazers trail by 6. For the 3, Ariza with the bucket. Ariza's got 6 in the quarter.
And the three-point shooting skills of Ariza are just lethal. A volume shooter from there who can flat out light it up.
Fox kicks to Parker. Oh, wow!
Nice!
That's not what I was expecting.
Me either. I don't think anybody was. Even he didn't know what he was going to pull off on that one. Spectacular.
Man, that fired his guys up, no question. I love seeing that.
Bagley with the block. They get it back, and Nurkic gets it to go. Kings leading now by 3. Outside, Fox. Outside, Bagley. From past the arc. Here's Parker. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Nurkic. Over Bagley. And again, it's Portland converting.
Not just an interior threat, the in-between jumper. I mean, Nurkic possesses is often right on the money, too.
Outside, Fox. Passes it to Parker. Rebounded by Hood. Trailblazers trail by 3. To the middle. Ariza with the bucket. Ariza's got 13.
It's clear to me. Is it clear to you that Ariza feels at home in the post? I mean, just working his way inside and nailing these quality shots.
Fox passes to Parker. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Simons. No points in the game yet for him. The feed to Nurkic. And Parker with the block.
This is the defense you want to see from Parker, stepping up with the big-time block.
Marvin Bagley has been on display for the Sacramento Kings. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll return shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Control the pace. Get it to the right guy at the right time. These requirements top the list if you're a good point guard.
Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. Jabari Parker is out there with Bagley. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Joseph in at the point guard position. Cans it from downtown.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Simons, the pass to Hood. A 3-ball. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
You can see the comfortable level Bogdanovich has. I mean, close to the rim, he knows he has the touch.
Trailblazers trail by 8. Outside Hood. There's the pass to Simons. It's Herzonia in the corner. Misses the 3. Kings leading now by 8. Loud pass to Bagley. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Ariza against Joseph. Ariza goes in. Simons, and it's good. 2 points. Simons has got his first points in this one.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
And Joseph kicks to Bielitsa. Out to the right wing. Bagley with another miss. Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Here's Ariza out to the right wing. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession wasted.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And then for Sacramento, Alex Lenz checked in for Marvin Bagley. Harrison Barnes comes in for Bielitsa. And Hield subbed in for Bogdanovich. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And that one misses for the Trailblazers. Little, he's checked in for Ariza. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simmons. That's off as well, so he misses both.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Here's Hood. True on the 14-footer. And now it's just a 4-point Sacramento lead.
Great job at staying engaged right there. Hood's opportunistic attitude helping him grab steals like these.
On the wing, Barnes shoots the 3. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
That gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, 1 in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
Lillard against Joseph. Hood deciding where to go with it. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Damian Lillard.
And 6 straight playoff appearances for the Blazers under Terry Stotts. Last season making the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, GA, and he was rewarded with the multi-year contract extension. He's done a great job developing their young players while also having them compete at a high level.
Free throw good, Joseph. And Joseph drops them both. 4th quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And Lillard kicks to Hood. Pass to Whiteside. It's McCollum on the wing, covered by Hield. Lillard misses. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the Kings. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Hield with the bucket.
Are using a good combination of size and strength. Hield muscles through the defense beautifully.
Lillard with it. Pass to Whiteside. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Here's Little. Offensive rebound. Another shot, and it's laid in by Whiteside. Whiteside's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Now here's Hield. Back to Joseph. Fires the three. And it's Portland with the rebound. Whiteside's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. McCollum with the ball. Outguarded by Hield. And it's Lillard missing. Sacramento leading by 7. Down low. Here's Parker. No good. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. To the left wing. Lets it go from deep. And that's good. Damian Lillard for 3. Lillard's got 21 in the game.
He logs his first 3 of the second half after nailing 2 in the first. They don't want to let this fella get going.
And Joseph kicks to Parker. Back to Joseph. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Free throw good, Joseph. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Hood. And so he hits both. Trailblazers trail by 6. McCollum deciding where to go with it. And Nurkic has it in the corner. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. Sacramento making a switch here. Fox is checked in. Kings leading now by 6. Hield outside. Passes to Parker. He dishes it to Fox. Rebound by Nurkic.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D. Avoiding fouling and gotten the perfect position to alter the shot.
Trailblazers have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the 4th quarter. Whiteside with it. He's picked up by Parker. Here's Lillard. Makes it off the glass. Lillard's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
That one goes in, and the Kings lead by 6.
I like how Hill gets solid positioning inside. A terrific score close to the basket.
And here's Little. Tipped away and stolen by Barnes. Oh, the lob to Parker. Hammers the alley-oop through.
A threat to throw it down on the alley-oop. Parker's size and sense of timing, I mean, it helped him out right there.
For Portland, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th and even 50%. Here's Lillard. Count the basket. Lillard's got 7 now in this quarter.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Lillard against Fox. And the pass to Hield. Outside, Fox. Parker inside. Whiteside's there. Shot clock at 5. Barnes finds Land. And the wing jumper offline. Trailblazers trail by 6. Lillard outside. Parker with the steal. Barnes passes to Fox. Hield outside. Back to Fox. Over in the corner, Barnes. And another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
Fox against Lillard. The tray. Len grabs the board. Len's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
A physical player with a large frame. Nurkic was seemingly unbothered by the contact.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jabari Parker.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this, and on the road no less. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Here's McCollum. Sacramento making their last shot. Banked in off the glass. McCollum's got 10 points here in the second half.
Out of respect to speed of McCollum. Fantastic at knifing through the defense and beating them to the bucket.
Fox finds Barnes. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Here's McCollum. They're going to have to make a pretty big comeback here.
I think it's be a mistake to let the shot clock in under 10 seconds from here on out.
Lillard outside. Three-pointer. The offensive rebound. Nurkic. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Nurkic has got 4 this quarter.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit. Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Here's McCollum. He kicks to Little. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Len. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. Pass to Fox. Lillard comes with the double team. Stolen by McCollum. Fox with the steal. They kick out to Heel. Goes back up. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And it's McCollum in the corner. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And that's 20 points for C.J. McCollum.
Heating up like a microwave. Once McCollum gets a few to fall, you know he's in rhythm.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Hood's checked in, and the Kings also making a change. Bagley, he's checked in for Parker. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 6-point lead. Here's Len. Bagley trying to free himself up. Len's shot is off. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's McCollum. And it's Fox with the rebound. Sacramento's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Loud pass to Bagley. And stolen by Hood. Here's McCollum. Second shot opportunity. Nurkic. Sacramento grabs the miss. Len's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Fox passes to Bagley. And again, the turnover by the Kings. Now a timeout called by Portland. They trail by 6. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Lillard against Fox. Here's Nurkic. Lays it up and banks it in. Nurkic has got 14 points now in the second half.
Now, this is what you want from Nurkic, a fearless player who welcomes the chance to take important shots.
Fox against Lillard. Lillard comes with the double team. Bagley with a wide open look. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
I like seeing young players with Bagley's mental toughness. He was unfazed in the clutch.
Here's Lillard. 56 seconds left in the game. It's McCollum on the wing. No good from outside. Lillard against Fox. That's a 2 from Barnes. Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
And clutch is Lillard's middle name. Time and time again. This guy comes through for his squad.
Yes!
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. .27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though.
Yeah, it's obvious that Hill is a talented player. Whether he takes that next leap to stardom, that's up to him.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. 24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. A 3 from McCollum. Here's Nurkic. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Sometimes it's impossible to contain Nurkic. At his height and weight, he's great at finishing through contact.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
But they get what they want out of that trip. Now a 2-possession game.
It's McCollum on the wing. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Kings. They've led by as much as 10, and he commits the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. From deep. Misses the shot. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Jabari, looks like you're getting back in stride, and you have certainly had adversity with the knee injuries the last few years. How have you been able to battle through them?
It's been tough, to tell you the truth, but, the race is not won to the swift, but the one to endure, so I'm trying to keep that motive.
You have certainly endured and thrived, Jabari. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.